Hey, it's Ethan here at eTrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Swagman XC2 Hitch Bike Rack and how it fits on our 2021 Chrysler Pacifica. The XC2 is a platform style bike rack capable of holding two bikes up to 35 pounds each, just by this one contact point being these padded frame hooks here on the center mast. So there is just that one point of where it holds onto the bike. You can't tilt the bike rack away with the bikes loaded up, so the first thing we're going to have to do is to actually remove our bike. Because it does make contact with the frame of our bike, we don't recommend using this with your carbon frame bikes because it does have the potential to damage those while you're driving. It should support most of the alternative frame style bikes because it does go all the way up and down that center mast. To start things off though, I will have to get these hooks removed. It's nice that they do come all the way off, so you just press this gray button and you slide them all the way off, starting with the shorter one in our case. Hold on to the frame of our bike, press that button again, and we slide this one all the way off as well. Just store them in the hoops for now, and then we can either put the center mast down, which would be a little tricky getting those pins out, or I prefer to just lift the bike up and off. From here, I will just replace these hooks to get them out of the way. You'll just slide them down and you can hear them ratcheting down as I push them along that mast, just making those micro adjustments along the way. Next thing I'm going to want to do is to get that center mast out of the way, which will just be this middle pin here. Pull it out, and then I can fold it down, and then replace that pin. Now we can take a closer look at the trays themselves and the cradles. So we can see that if I do loosen up this hand knob, these have the ability to slide up and down the tray to accommodate different wheelbases of up to 52 inches. The hoops themselves are only able to support a tire width of 2.5 inches though. One of the most important features of this bike rack is just how compact it is. If you're curious to know how much space you're adding on to the back of your vehicle, from the bumper to the furthest point out, it's only going to be about 17.5 inches, which is really compact comparatively, but you do lose out on the ability to tilt it away. If we want to fold it up, we'll have to get that center mast back up in the neutral position. So take that pin out, line it back up, put the pin back in, and then we'll repeat that process for either of the cradles. So pull the pin, fold it up, find where they line up, push it back in. In this position, you can see just how compact the rack gets. So imagine storing this in your garage versus a platform style bike rack that doesn't have this ability. You save a ton of space that way. Taking a look at what it covers in the back, unfortunately it is still directly in the middle, so from the straight on, your license plate will be partially obstructed, but you'll have tons of room to see it and your backup camera from around the sides, and it doesn't come anywhere near our taillights or the rear window. The rack uses this 1.25 inch shank. You can see the rise as we get down to our 2-inch receiver tube. It's held in place by this 2-inch sleeve and this anti-rattle bolt. Because it is 1.25 inch with that sleeve, you can use it for your 1.25 inch hitch or your 2-inch hitch, which is nice that you have that versatility. Overall, the Swagman XC2 is a really solid option if you do want a bike rack that you're going to be putting in and taking out very often. As I mentioned, in this position, it does fold up really tight and is going to be easy to take out and store in your garage. If you want something similar that doesn't fold up but holds onto your bike a lot better in my opinion, you might want to check out something like the Hollywood Racks Destination. It just does a greater job of holding onto the bike. There's more points. It's still going to make that frame contact, so you're going to get the same bikes on there, but they're going to hold more securely in my opinion. But like I said, if you want something versatile that you can fold up, keep in your garage easily, the Swagman XC2 is a great option. This is just a look at how it fits on our 2021 Chrysler Pacifica.